Gentlemen, good to be back. How are we feeling?
Wow, feeling great being back on this table. There was a bit of speculation there would be a new studio this year.
Yeah, we're going to get flown out to Vegas for the intro episode, but things have happened, times have changed, lots of controversies.
I did see all the tweets coming in online asking why we weren't over there with media passes, but too many off-season scandals. The sponsors have dropped us.
We're a publicity worry. Yeah, our managers said, no can do, boys. We don't want to be losing our sponsors first week into the pod. So, yeah, it's good to be back. Just we start off by saying congrats to our David's team, 2024 champion. We haven't had a chance to
I don't think we did an episode after the grand final. That was. We won't dive into the game too much. David's team, the coach of David's team, monkey off the back, maiden premiership after 15 years of playing the game. Congratulations to him.
Yep, congrats. We all know the defence is always harder than the first one, but so we'll see how he goes as the reigning premier.
Yep.
Oh, well, I guess we get into just welcoming all the new teams. We've expanded to a 16-team comp this year. Absolutely huge. Massive prize pool coming in. But just wanted to let all you newcomers know that this is still our league. We still run it. And you boys have to pay your dues before you come in here getting all cocky. We've only had one new winner before. That was Emre's. Pass it to Emre.
This, this league, it's seen a lot of things. It's had a drive home radio show.
Yes, it did.
We've got the Supercoach World Cup review now. It's been a 10-man league. It's been a 12-man league.
It's been a 2-man league at stages.
Yes. This year, we're here delivering possibly Australia's greatest Supercoach league.
At this point in time, I can't find anything that's bigger.
What's the final prize pool? 4,200 something?
Something like that.
Yeah,
it's a massive,
huge.
Absolutely massive one. So we look forward to hosting you all throughout season 2025 and bringing you some really red hot takes.
Yep. So we've got a lot of new players here. We've got Bilbo's mother is hot. Bedwetter. Hey ho, let's go. Cinderella Man. I don't know where Clark was going there, but Cinderella Man. So yeah, looking for a big year.
It's going to be a lot of fun. a lot of fun.
I think with the rapid progression of this league, we're probably going to be filming at a penthouse shortly. Look, we might have to bring in a Champions League edition of the Supercoach World Cup, the reserve grade, relegation promotion system.
Yeah, we're simply just expanding too quick.
The board of directors are meeting this weekend, I hear, actually, to discuss how to future-proof the league.
Yeah.
What bloody hell are these odds? So yeah, we'll go through every team, go through the odds that Caleb sent to the group chat.
Well, those were posted by Lad.
Yeah, that was the official Ladbrokes. The official Ladbrokes market. We did not have any influence on those. They came out. They came out online after the confirmation of the 16 teams.
He just posted it to the group.
Yep, I had an inside source. That's why they were in the notes.
Oh, also, sorry for any newcomers to the podcast, newcomers to the league. We are 3 independent analysts. I have no association to the Trados Titans.
I have no association to the... I guess I'll just quickly will touch on that. The copy captains for all newcomers there. That is not the standard name of Caleb's team. That is as a result of a bet made in the grand final. Grand final bet, if Pass It to Emre lost, they had to change their name for 2025 to copy captains. So that clears that one up. Yeah, well, at least he made a grand final, you fucking idiot. Mr. No finals wins under his belt.
Alright. We'll go through the list. So, starting us off.
501 to
Nicholas
1.
Armstrong.
The Don's
501.
501.
There is countless major problems with his squad. Countless. I don't even know where to start. He goes to America every year for like 6 months and forgets about Supercoach. He's got shit players in his team. He's probably starting with Francis Molo. There's no real need to explain why he's $500.
This 501 I think is at a very, very good price. I have got a bit of inside mail that he's dedicated himself early in the season, taking on a few podcasts and that just to extend his knowledge. However, it doesn't change the fact that 6 weeks into the season, he pisses off to an entirely different country
Yeah.
and is not seen again.
Can't watch games of footy.
Can't watch games of footy. Can't keep up.
The
with
time
trends.
zone's about 12 hours different.
And
He's
cheap
too
to
busy.
broadcast.
He's too busy naked wrestling with Jewish children.
Yeah.
The super coach goes out the back window, unfortunately. But look, don't be surprised if he can start the year strong. But he's going to fade away, and there's a reason he's at the longest odds.
That's it. His team's going to be fucking weird. We all know it's going to be weird. There's going to be some weird fucking picks in there. You're going to see a Francis Molo. You're probably going to see a Royce Hunt captaincy option in the first week, and Royce Hunt will probably roll out a fucking 120. So you never know. You're going to get weird picks like that. So don't be ashamed if your team loses to the dongs throughout because yeah, he could jag some dodgy wins. Anyway, coming well in from there, 250 to 1. We have the Waltzing Matildas, Kearney.
Look, he told me at training yesterday that he has made too many trades this week that he can't undo trades because he's glitchy super coach.
He's been that active.
He's done that many trades, he's glitched his super coach and he can't undo his trades.
I heard to start the year, the first two people picked in his team were Latrell Mitchell and Cam Murray. And the day after he picks them, they both go down at the same training
coach. Is he running an iPhone 8?
Yeah, I don't know how he's managed to glitch his super coach. I told him, mate, surely you can fix it. He can't figure it out. I'm not too sure what's going on. He's had to call the help desk.
The front office is in shambles.
Yeah, he's absolutely fucked. He can't make a decision.
And Rajesh from the Waltzing Matildas IT department couldn't fix that one.
Yeah, no one could fix
He's
it.
clearly not.
Kearney's fucked, so he pretty much can't make a trade for the rest of the year.
And I think he's the reigning wooden spoon winner.
He is the reigning wooden spoon winner. I think he's likely going to be around that race again this year.
Yep.
Sounds like he might win it if he can't make any trades.
He actually said in the group chat he's $1.15 to win wooden spoon.
Yeah,
so that's not a very good
when your
mindset.
coach is coming out and saying that, and right, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, not much hope for the Waltzing Matildas fans, if there is any. So, yeah. not much hope.
Next up, 201 to 1. We've had a few people pushing back on this one. The people not liking the market or saying that there's a little bit of value in this pick, and that's the doggies, Scott.
Yeah.
Paying 201 to 1. Look, I think the reasoning behind these odds is simply because the last two seasons played by Scott have resulted in him quitting after week 3. So,
Yeah, I would have put in maybe $48, maybe $47, just because you can't assume someone's not going to play the whole year. You got to base
well,
it on
when your last 2 years have resulted in you not playing, then
And the last full year he did play, he did win the comp.
almost 10 years ago.
Almost 10 years ago, granted. So I'd probably put him at the $47 range, but I'm not extremely upset with the decision.
Okay.
A premiership winner at triple digits. While it's not in recent history, the form line is there.
Yeah.
But
This is a much
But
competition.
the competition is steeper. Coaches are more experienced, and we haven't seen him in the Supercoach game for a long time. He's probably going to roll out with a front row of Jake Trbojevic and Jason Taumalolo. It's not 2017 anymore, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'll put $4.60 of my own personal money on that market right there. So I reckon it's great value for any punters.
I won't be touching it until I see some consistency and some dedication.
Next up, and me and I definitely won't be touching Aaron
I
Clark.
won't touch you either.
$201, and I'm steering clear of that.
Yeah.
They've also got Aaron Clark at $201.
Yeah.
The Cinderella Man.
The
Cinderella Man. Look, I think this price is very reasonable considering the fact that bloke didn't know which app to download.
Yeah,
in
he
the
said,
lead up
what's
to
the
this.
app called? And the response was the Supercoach app. So, I don't know where he got Cinderella Man from. Look, he'll have David's team in his ear all year. That might maybe change.
Yeah, I think
A good mentor above him.
I think what we'll see is, I'm sure us, people who have followed this league remember a man that's no longer in the league. His name was Jacob Field. Those two would drive in the same car, and their team looked pretty much fucking identical. I feel like we could see something like that.
So obviously,
It was
Aaron-
essentially David's team and David's team too.
But I do see, even if Aaron does make it all the way to the GF, Dave will backstab him in the end. So
I think there will be an investigation held after the season just to make sure there hasn't been an under the table deal made where if Aaron's team does somehow win the comp that David gets.
I'd like to see at least. So what? There's 26 players in a squad this year. I think that they're going to come out and have about 22 of the same, which
Yeah.
should call for an internal investigation, if you ask me.
I think you have been warned, Aaron and David. You will have our eyes sharply on your team all year, watching you like a hawk.
Yeah, so
Moving on to the next one, 126-1. We got our young Brock. I don't have much to say of it.
I don't know how good he is as super coach. I do think he's a bit of a footy brain. He's just had a relaxing holiday in Fiji. He's just gotten back today, I believe.
Yeah.
And Keane, he joined the league today.
He's very keen.
He's set up his payment.
Yep.
So he's nice and keen if he's getting straight into that after getting off the plane, I must say. Would I be scared of him? Probably not.
Nah.
Yeah.
Look, until
He's not really rustling any feathers.
He's
for me.
unproven. Look, if you want to put $10 on that, $1,260. That's not bad as a return.
Do we
because
know
he
if he's
does that.
got any Supercoach pedigree?
I don't think he has played Supercoach before.
You
but
know when you're having a Saturday punt and you're going through a race and you're having a look through and you don't see anything you like. You just sort of put something on. And then it doesn't win. You have a look at what won, and you say, you know what? I don't even fucking remember seeing that thing in the in the guide. That's what I can feel about with Brocky. If you put money on it, no one's gonna fucking know.
Set to forget. You might win. You most likely won't.
Look, you're probably going to be following a bottom four side all year, but
Who
punters
knows?
do as you like.
Who knows?
Next up, Mick Medved, $101. Here's another one a bit similar to Brock. I know he's a footy head. He's actually the star second row for the North Canberra Bears. Reserve grade. But yeah, I know he knows about footy. I don't know how good he is as a super coach. He has played before. That's why he's a little bit shorter than Brock. But
Yeah.
Oh, so we do know he's got Supercoach
he has
pedigree.
played. I don't know how long ago. And I don't know how good he was.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
then he's second.
Any idea on the team name? What's the team name here?
His team name was Hey Ho, Let's Go. I don't mind that.
Right.
Look, what needs to be raised here, Mick's boss
Mhm.
is a competitor in this league.
Mhm.
If he's going too good, could threaten him with a sacking.
Yeah.
He's got to make ends meet, Mick. I know this is a luxury comp, but you can't be losing your employment.
Yeah. Well, unless he's very dedicated to the $4,000.
Well, look, he's good at most things he does in Thailand. They named him the Prince of Patong, so he does things well, and he made this well as well. So I don't doubt him too much. But
The other side, that's not really rustling anything.
It doesn't interest me too much, but you got a whole season to turn it around.
next up we got Christian Regan,
The old bull.
the old bull. This is a bit like if Kevin Garnett come out of retirement and it's Kevin Garnett. He's pretty cool, but it's Kevin Garnett. He's about 50 years old, so I don't know if Rigo struck too many
Look, a
feathers.
former
I think-
superstar.
Former superstar. You know, you can question, has time got the better of him? Is he an unk in this league now? Yes.
And he might be a grandpa.
Yes.
He has reached unk status some time ago, but
I believe
I
last,
think he's got something to prove this year.
believe last year's lowest finish.
Yes,
His
lowest
ever
finish ever. So
When did he
that's
come? Like
why
second last,
I
didn't he?
think he's coming in hot this year. He's recently joined social media. I don't know if he's following Supercoach pages and whispers and whatnot.
Prior to this, he was getting his Supercoach news via smoke signals and
Yeah.
pigeons.
Yes. I heard he actually was doing trades via, leaving a note with a pigeon flying out to the Supercoach office.
He threw a paper plane through Sangster's window.
So now he's joined the digital age, has a bit of a monkey on his back from last year. I think you'll see him in the top 8 this year.
Yeah, look, I don't know. I reckon he might be too much of an unk. He probably still thinks Cliffy Lyons plays for Manly.
Yeah.
I don't have much hope.
Same
for him.
boat as Scott. He could be hunting around for Jake Trebojevic to be the star of his side this year.
The coach of the Grizzly Raiders definitely doesn't know what the flex player is.
No way. The flex players, that's well over his head.
So hopefully he's done his research.
All right. Next up, $81. The bedwetters.
Yeah.
If you want to call yourself the bedwetters,
In every aspect.
aspect
I'd
of your
like
life,
some clarification first of all on why you're the bedwetters.
your Facebook, your Supercoach, your bedwetters.
Is the Instagram handle Bedwetters?
Well, I haven't checked that, but it'll be interesting to see.
I'll be honest with you right now. You're coming in at $81 because of the name. If I'm matching up with you in a finals game and I'm coming up against someone named Bedwetters, known for wetting the bed, it doesn't strike much fear into me.
Yeah, I mean, we have heard from Trent Cartwright he's a seasoned Supercoach player. That's why he's
also
hanging on, but-
participates in draft,
Yeah, he's
which
a draft
shows you're keen on your Supercoach.
Yeah.
So he might be good, but the name bedwetters.
So it's always hard to judge the newcomers in the league. I'm sure after we do a mid-year market review, see how we're coming in, this might completely change. We could have some of these young bucks in the league.
So, did you guys hear about how once the Bedwetters finished their rivalry with the Bed Shitters, there's now a new rivalry in town? That was in the Bedwetters Pass League.
Right.
The coach of the Dons Dongs has an agenda against the Bedwetters.
I have heard this. The Dons Dongs has come out and said, "I want the Bedwetters head."
Yeah, I've heard they personally and professionally hate each other. So
Yeah.
I've heard, the coach of the Dons Dongs in the media saying this guy should have never been allowed in the league. He shouldn't be near fucking schools.
yeah, and he called him a shit cunt too. So
And called him a shit cunt.
So
shit
look,
cunt,
I'm just.
so-
There could be a bit of a rivalry, bro, which we love. We love rivalries in the league.
yeah, no, it'd be good.
But we're still waiting for comment on the Bedwetters about all these comments made by the Dons Dongs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look,
Bedwetters
I
do-
heard the bedwetter said I'm coming for his neck, and I'm coming for the jugular.
I'm coming for his bed.
I heard him say that himself, and he called him a shit cunt and a gay cunt. So
There's a lot of tension I'm hearing
a lot
across
of
the
tension.
league.
So yeah, they fucking hate each other. So that'd be very interesting. But
So yeah, all our coaches keep your eye on that one.
Yeah,
A bit
Bedwetters-
of heat there.
I wouldn't stress too much. As long as you catch him past week 6, you'll be sweet.
Yeah, exactly right. Moving up, we have a big jump in the market here. To 31-1, we have Bo. I don't even remember what his
Welcome to
name.
Marju.
Welcome to
Marju,
Marju.
that's right. I like the name.
Now I'm questioning the commitment. The last coach to join the league. Does that say something about it?
Oh, was he?
Well, he hasn't even joined yet.
Has he got too much time?
Still yet to join.
Not enough time for Supercoach.
Still yet to join. That does concern me. That really does
How
concern me.
committed really is he?
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
that's a worry.
Look, he first year in the league last year. He a good season. Believe he made had a finals appearance.
Yeah.
What did he do last year? Did he win a finals game?
I believe he
Yes,
pumped
he-
you, didn't he?
No, he didn't beat
No,
me. Trent Cartwright got me.
Who was on the other side? Oh no, he beat the Dons Dongs.
The Don. Oh well.
That's right.
There you go. That's
yeah, well,
the congrats.
And then went
Yep.
down in a slim loss to the Tremors Titans. Keanu Kinney.
Oh,
that's right.
Yes, I do remember that. So Bo coming in. Look, I think he's thereabouts.
yeah,
he's
he's $31.
second season's his sophomore year. Will he take a jump, or there are sophomore
Yeah.
blues. You do get people that take a bit of a step back in their second year.
Yeah.
But
It's a
who
bit
knows?
like the Bulldogs in NRL this year. Like, they're not going to fire a shot.
Yeah.
I think you'll see him contesting the 8, but won't really be firing any shots come the final
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
But also, like you said, some players they come in and maybe set the world alight and then
Yeah.
have that second year slump. And
Oh, look, if I'm saying $31, I'm looking straight past it. No interest from me.
Right through.
No interest from me. Oh, coming into $26, potentially the most controversial team in the league this year.
This is a value bet.
Oh, that's
not what I'd
that's
call
not
it.
what I'd call it at all.
Harry Dogs.
the Harry Dogs.
$26
This is probably my biggest swing team in the league. I think you could see this guy just shit in the bed and
Well,
bottom
I
four.
just made final. Harry Dogs just made finals last year.
Yet to record a finals win.
Yes,
Yeah,
in
monkeys
coaching
on the back.
career.
in near 10 years, this guy has played sets. Doggies won their first premiership and yet to record a final series win.
Played since he was about 14 years old. Yet to record a finals win.
So you got to
So-
question. You got to question the coach's tactics.
There's probably-
Yeah. He started the year 0-8 last
Started
year.
0-8.
That
They
is a
cannot
massive
afford that
concern
this
this
year.
year.
And
16
then went on the miraculous run to make
A
finals.
16-team comp with some fucking serious pedigree in there running around this year. You cannot afford a slow start. I reckon if you get out to 0-8 again this year, that's season over. There's
Yeah,
no
look,
chance.
they'll
of
There is
coming
no
back.
chance of coming back. From
I've heard
that.
adjustments are
So-
being made so he starts seasons better because he is getting bad for that, starting the season badly. So look, there'll be things in place if you want to value your bet.
I'm already
take it
hearing
at
some
$26.
pretty questionable decisions from the coach over there. Some that maybe I don't agree with, but each to their own. So look, I think $26. I think that this year competition far too steep for him. He's had his rise in the last couple of years, and he just hasn't capitalised. Has not capitalised on the weaker competition. We've
Look.
played in comps where there's been no former winners,
Look,
and
yeah.
He's the youngest player in the league. His brain's only developing more and more as the year goes on. So, look, things can only go up.
I think he can really set the tone early. Round 1 versus David's team, the reigning Premier. I think this will really set the tone for his season. I think if you come out to an L, he's going to get in his head, make some shit trades, and find himself in the bottom 4.
Yeah, easily rattled this coach is. He can go in, have one poor week, but then you'll see someone like a Dallin Watene-Zelezniak score 110 and he's straight in the side.
But look, yeah, like I mentioned, big swing team here. I think it's either bottom 4 or top 6.
He also lost 7 games last year by 2 points or less.
That's just not true.
Next up, Liam Phoenix. Fino.
The Butter Bandits.
Butter Bandits, big
Return.
return. Big return after going walkabouts the last...
He
the last
skipped the country.
yeah,
He
he did.
country. He had to have some time away. But look, he's back in Australia, he's back in Queanbeyan, he's got his mind on the game. Seen him in Civic the other week on a date, he's even in love.
Wow.
So
yeah.
things are on the up for Fino.
But is his mind on Supercoach?
Well, yeah, I don't know if it would translate well, but if you're in a happy place, happy mind, it often translates to results.
And yet another former winner of the comp, so he comes in with,
And
with
a public
the
and a
experience.
public league winner.
Yeah,
which he was quite proud.
He
of.
was quite
Huge, Fino.
massively proud of his public league win, so fucking do with that what you will. But yeah, he's back this year and he's quietly confident in himself. So we've got him priced at $20 here, which, you know what, I think for a former champion, a former recent champion, and a pretty dominant season.
I think he might have taken out the minor premiership that year too.
Yeah,
it was either Travis Titans or him.
Yeah, so a former solid champion, not a.
You got to remember though the title defence. He pulled a doggies and gave up very, very quickly.
Yeah, title defence year. I think three games into the season decided to call it quits. So there's questions around his commitment to the league as well. But big prize pool this year. I think we could see boys commit.
I think you'll see a committed Butter Bandits who will be, and at that price point, I like it, and I think you'll see him really contending.
Yep. Depends on if he cares about this league as much as his public league this year.
He'll want that $3,000, trust me. Next up, Oakland A's. Jordan, $18, just a little bit short of Liam.
The reigning minor premier.
And then he went out straight sets in the finals.
Yes, that's
why he's $18.
Huge point.
And he was pretty dominant all year. He was first,
he battled it out with passes to Emre.
But he was first.
He was first for a large majority.
Like the last 16 rounds.
We were battling it out. It was tighter than you think.
I finished a boat. Sorry, Travis Titans finished a boat.
Yeah, well, that's not what I'm talking about yet.
He's still with a monkey on the back.
Anyway,
Hasn't won a finals game.
Oakland A's comes in top of the ladder and just gets humped 2 weeks in a row to say goodbye to the season.
It's another sophomore player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could he have that second year slump? I've heard some inside info. He was not happy with the straight sets dismissal.
He did get
and
humped.
has been grinding and dedicating himself to the game this offseason.
Yeah, well, he got fucked up in the finals last year.
If I'm
Absolutely fucked.
If I'm being honest,
Big
this,
tough.
at $18, this is something I throw a bit of money on. At $18, I like the value here. Second year player.
He had some fucking shit people on his team last year. I think he had Stefano Tuikamani in his team last year.
Stefano Tuikamani.
Yeah, no, he's fucking shit. Look, he's shit. Don't bet on it. I'm going to give you a tip right now. Do not bet on the Oakland A's. You'll lose your money. He just had big for nothing.
This is a bit of a rival.
He had the big for nothing in his team last year. He also had some other shit. I think he might have had Francis Molo. He's fucking shit.
I thought this rivalry was left in
Yeah,
2024, but you've seen it here first. There's a bit of fireworks between the Oakland A's and our independent analyst,
Yeah.
but that's just because he is a friend of the Harry Dogs. It's an internal rivalry, one to keep your eyes on. Watch for a bit of shit talk amongst the group chat. We've got the coach of the Oakland A's in there this year. He wasn't there last year. So look to be active. I've heard Ladbrokes have taken $1,000 bet at 18 to 1 for the Oakland A's.
Big thing we're not talking about here too is everyone has set up a $10 payment plan. The Oakland A's came in, just put a dick on the table and laid down $260.
That was a big balls move.
Pretty much just called it all of us broke.
Yeah.
So
He may as well just send a throbbing dick pic to the group chat.
just clearly is keen for the year. He wants to get his payments out of the way. He's keen, he's angry, and he's Coming for the title, I think.
Not as big Dick as passed it to Emre's $10 million.
Mate,
That's a hefty account balance.
So yeah, I think at $18 for the Oakland A's, if I was a punter, I'd be having a little splurge there. It's a team to watch
Yep.
and a rivalry storyline to
I
watch.
do, yep,
with the
I do like
A's
that.
there as well.
Don't do it.
Moving on, we're up to the Cardi Party now. This is probably the big improver from this year. I think we could seriously see a push to the top of the table from these guys. Both my analysts to my left and right know that I've been pretty high on these guys for most of the preseason. I think that the Cardi Party got quite unlucky last year. A few really poor losses on rounds where random people went big. And then obviously came home with a wet sail to make finals. Just missed out on top 4? Or was it top 4?
No,
No,
missed
he's
out
on
on top 4. Defeated the Harry Dogs.
Defeated the Harry Dogs,
In
which
the finals.
isn't
fuck me up.
isn't much of an achievement. The Harry Dogs,
Yeah,
yes,
the Harry Dogs are always starting at double digit.
it's like having a
odds.
bye in the first week.
Yeah. I don't even know if the Harry Dogs would have got past the Doms Dongs. To be
No,
honest.
no, probably not.
I think I actually had the second highest score of the round. But yeah, look, he's a good player. He's got potential. It's a risk. It's definitely a risk. Is he too focused on draft? Don't know. There's questions there.
Sophomore player as well.
Yeah, only his second season.
We all
He could
know
have something
that
to slide.
we all know that he's going to have Kalen Ponga in his side, and almost all 26 weeks, I imagine we'll see a Kalen Ponga captaincy.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of inside info for everyone else. If you're looking to go an opposite direction to him, just don't put your captaincy on Ponga.
Yeah, well, you'll see the copy captaincy on Ponga against the Cardi Party. We all know that.
Yeah, I was being captains.
So the Cardi Party is someone I like, someone I think can make a push for the top 4 and potentially a title run. But here we are, the big 3. The big 3, they run the league. They've run the league for the last couple of years. $9, Trenos Titans. What do we think of that?
Look, $9 is way too short for starters. He's never won a grand final. He's played for about 8 years. I wouldn't be putting my money on $9. Like, I'm not saying you should be blown out heaps. I reckon maybe $15 would be about the right price range. Because yeah, he's never won a comp. He's played about 8 years, so I think he'll win this year.
Yeah. Look, I think he had a disappointing year to his standards last year. Still made top 4, which speaks to the calibre of this guy. But got off to a pretty poor start. I believe made his team last year blind drunk the day before the season started. So that was always a bit of an omen for how the year was going to go. And as we expected, he got bounced out. Did Pastor Emre beat you? No, David's team.
team.
Oh,
And that was
Pass it to
week one.
Emre, so won
Passes-
in week 1.
Pass it to Emre, wins in week 1, losing to David's team in week 3.
I think as you touched on, saying it was a down year, which realistically, all things considered, it was. Seeing Joey Lussick running around. in the
Yes,
finals.
Joey Lussick making it.
To say it was a down year, making a semi-final, coming second on the ladder, that speaks to the level this team plays at.
There have been questions over the quality of this guy's wins. We know that there's a lot of lucky wins.
Oh,
in-
so
in
many.
there.
He was like 7 or 8 on total points.
Total points, 7th or 8th, and he just manages to catch people on off
Yeah.
weeks,
So,
or
the luck's got to run out.
the week
soon.
someone goes huge, he'll have a real random captaincy on someone that
Yeah.
will just carry him over the line.
Yeah, a
So-
lot of short wins, total points.
I remember Travis Titans being 2-0 versus Pastor Emre.
I also remember across the entire year, Pastor to Emre being 23-2
that
against
just goes
against
to show.
Trentos Titans, and the two losses being in the 2 matchup rounds, which, like, I don't know fucking what sort of witchcraft you were doing in your room. I don't know where you got your voodoo doll from, but fucking hell, that is unheard of.
The luck's got to run out, and honestly, I predict him to finish 7 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
7 to 9, possibly missing the 8.
So, moving on here, are we happy to move on, or you got something else to
Oh,
say?
look, you can't deny class. One year, maybe the fire wasn't under the belly. Seeing long-time rival David's team win the maiden premiership, I think it's just relit that spark. The big prize
Fire in the
pool.
belly.
I think the fire's in the belly. I think you could see Trenos Titans not only win the Supercoach World Cup, but win Supercoach.
That is one of the shittest takes of all time, and
Wow.
because of that, I'm not getting on. Moving on, As the great Kendrick Lamar once said, "Fuck the big three, it's just big me."
That guy has prepared that all day.
Yep. Pass it to Emre, also known as Copy Captains for season 2025, coming in at $7. Look, lost the grand final last year in heartbreaking fashion.
Got harmed.
David's team has sacrificed his own joy, his own team's halfback. The Sydney Roosters halfback has sacrificed him to some sort of devil, some sort of demon, in order to obtain his first Supercoach win. Sam Walker going down with an ACL injury in the first five minutes of the game to cost Pass it to Emre the second premiership on the trot.
And just a note, he'd done his ACL in a scoring action
after
and didn't score.
After he had laid on a try assist that got pulled back.
Yeah.
He was on for a massive fucking day,
But no.
and David has grabbed his voodoo doll and snapped his ankle.
Didn't the Roosters get humped that game?
It doesn't matter
Only
because
for
Sam Walker went down.
And the cheese also.
Sam
did
Walker was
ACL
on to
later.
probably break the Supercoach scoring record that day.
That was a bad game. Sam Walker, cheese, and Radley all injured in the same game.
Yeah, so David really fucking
He really fucked him up.
he fucked over his own team.
Won the Supercoach, but at what cost?
At what cost?
Which goes to show what a
Everything.
sellout this bloke is.
And
Now
look at
his
the
whole
Roo-
year's fucked
Look at
with
the Roosters this year. He sold everything for this
Yeah.
for that one.
Fuck, mate, have you heard of the HOA rule? Fuck me.
So yeah, pass it to Emre, obviously a former champion as well, was shooting for two championships on the trot last year, but fell just short. This is only their third, although this will be their fourth year in the comp, having won a premiership in his second year, making a premiership in his third year, yet to miss a finals series. This guy is being compared to the Nathan Cleary of the competition. He comes through, he's young, he's hot, he throbs. He's fucking hard to look past again this year.
Yeah, look, he's a good contender. I'll give it to him. He's a premiership threat. He's a premiership powerhouse.
Not a finals threat, a premiership threat.
He is a premiership threat. I do have questions around the big games and if he can show up. Like, yeah, he's 23-2 for the whole season against Trent. But in the big games, he was 0-2. So, look, that's always questions.
The biggest
but-
game of all being the first week of finals where I fucking dusted him.
Yeah, look, that's true as well. He can be there, but just, yeah. I don't know if he has that game-winning shot in him.
Look, he also, in the final series last year, knocked out some quality. Knocked off the Oakland A's, I believe. Cardi Party, maybe? I can't even remember.
Yeah, Oakland A's is shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
Cardi Party, I believe. So has knocked off some top-tier competition before. Yeah, obviously 2 years ago had a thriller in the grand
Gifted
final against
final,
Trentos
right.
Titans.
versus Trentos Titans with fucking Joey Lussick.
I thought
This
Trentos
week.
Titans were fucking favourites to win the
No.
Supercoach comp in general.
Trentos Titans.
That's
That's
last. That's this year.
And then you had even more of a piss
Sorry, I
week.
shouldn't have interrupted.
Even more of a piss week game against Oakland A's because they're fucking shit too. Coming up against the big for nothing. And I think Roy's home and Francis Molan. So I don't know if he can get there against a good competition and hit the big shots. So that's my
Look,
question.
End of the day, I think this is my pick of the year. I'll be putting a responsible large amount on $7. I think with a smart investment, you could be a yacht owner after betting on this. So yeah, the copy captains this year. Is that an issue, you reckon? The name change?
Oh, it's a massive issue.
Yeah.
It goes to show the integrity of the club and the culture.
Notoriously been known as
Pass
Pastor
it to Emre. Emre's left the Raiders. It's just a bad.
So many
omen,
bad
yeah.
omens. Xavier Savage is an Indian.
Yeah.
Just quite just put that out there.
Your players fighting at Vegas. Like, what's going on?
Mate, with inflatable hammers.
Yeah, so look, there's so many problems.
Look, I think at the end of the day, going to be thereabouts. Probably going to win it.
He'll be there.
That's-
He'll
yeah,
be
that's all
there.
I gotta say.
That's all.
You'll
That's
probably
all.
see him in the finals. Will he fire a shot?
We also got to
Maybe.
remember.
We'll wait to see.
Yeah.
Maybe. Next up, David's team. Is he still David's team this year?
Yes.
Yeah,
He
I
is.
believe so.
Fucking
The
he
old
is. He
The vanilla
needs to get
team,
vanilla.
vanilla name.
Vanilla, he's probably ripping his team directly off of
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT straight. He's probably just messaged Tim Williams and Sangster and said, mate, give me your best side. He's just copy and pasted them over. It's going to be running around with the basic team. You already know that he's just going to be.
Most boring player in the comp.
Yeah.
The most exciting thing he does is eat ass. So not much to him really, but he is a premiership threat. He's probably my favourite too. He always comes out with a good team.
I'd just like to ask my fellow analysts. You ragged on about how Trentos Titans can be considered so how high in the market when they haven't won for playing 8 years. But David's team has played for twice the time and has one premiership, which was only last year. So why does that argument not come into play?
Because you come 7th in total points and he come first. So
No, he didn't.
or second maybe.
Okay.
He was up there anyways. So so many more factors going his way. And I actually, to be honest, think he just goes on Instagram, search up Supercoach Whisperer and copies his team every week.
Yeah.
Because he's fucking boring. He just does what everyone else does. It's hard to watch, but it's there.
I
You can't do
agree.
anything
It's
about
gonna be,
it.
you know, there's going to be no pods in there.
Yeah, he doesn't like
His
fun.
lowest ownership player is probably going to have what, 45%.
Probably.
Yeah, that's probably good. Probably a good estimate.
He might get a massive pot of Zach Lomax or something.
Yeah,
So-
he's really going against the grain this year, and he's
Yeah.
starting with Nathan Cleary.
Boring as fuck. Honestly, not much to be said, but at
End of the day,
it's getting
Boring,
somewhere.
boring is
Yeah.
boring is good.
We spoke about bad omens with the copy captains,
This-
and there's a fucking shitload, but this probably has to be the worst omen of all. Smashing the championship trophy within 24 hours.
Mate, that is probably
Within
the
24
worst
hours.
omen I've heard in my life. Like, that is... He already
Waiting-
sold his soul for that premiership
Waiting
last year.
15 years to get your hands on that thing, for it to be gone in 24 hours.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not one for juju and for devil worshipping and stuff, but the Supercoach guys cannot be happy with that.
Yeah.
The most prestigious trophy in the land has been shattered within 24 hours, and he'll blame it on his girlfriend. He'll blame it on
Yes.
on the missus.
And it's just foolishness like this that has the board of directors talking about possibly moving the medals. Nobody wants a medal,
No one wants
but it might come to that thanks to this.
Thanks
dickhead.
to this fucking idiot. 1 year, like not even 1 year, 24 hours. How's that possible? 24 hours and you broke the.
We finally had a trophy. We finally had names engraved, and it's all fucked. So
It's
it's disappointing.
There's going to be some. I seriously think David's team, the coach needs to go into the woods, go and talk to some spirits, go talk to some fairies, go just try
Probably
and
look
clear
at
your
getting
name.
baptised again.
I'd get baptised. I'd be going to a tarot card reader and just getting everything clear. You know, reading into the universe, reading my star signs every single day.
Yeah, look, if he does win this year, he's not allowed to take the trophy.
I would consider turning to Islam.
Yeah. So yeah, that's everyone. David's is the favourite. I think he deserves it, but
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
it's hard to go past the reigning premier to not be favourite.
Yeah.
So
then again, though, has anyone ever gone back to back? No,
No.
I don't think so.
So
something
do with that what you will. I think
Something-
$5 is too short for me to touch. I think we get a bit of a premiership hangover, and bold call right now, David's team to miss the 8.
Oh,
Wow.
that's huge.
Now
That's
look,
huge.
David's team is notorious for one good year, one shit year.
Yeah.
One good year, one shit year.
Yeah.
Look, I think this long waiting, if we're going to make a bold call, he's waited this long for a premiership. We're now looking at the deepest, most stacked team of all time, stacked league of all time. I think you see it.
I
Could see a
know how
hangover.
much this guy likes his money. That price pool's fucking gonna have him on soon. He might quit his job.
Full code.
We just received live mail.
Cinderella Man.
The Cinderella Man. Big fan of the podcast and shot in some fan mail. So when's the first ep of the Supercoach podcast going to air? Well, it's your lucky fucking day.
Look, give him a call.
Well, I don't have his number, but I do have this bloke. Give me one moment.
Alright.
We are actually trying to tune in live with the coach of David's team right
Potentially
now.
with Clarkie.
He could be with the Cinderella Man.
Oh, is he not going to answer?
Wow.
More bad omens.
Oh, here we go. Mate, you're live on air.
Oh, you got me at a bad time.
Why?
I was just having a snooze.
You're offsider.
You're live on air, mate.
Oh, God.
He's having a sleep.
David, I didn't realise the Cinderella Man was a big fan of the show. He's just sent in some live mail mid-filming asking when the first episode is.
Yeah, I've got him on board.
Lovely. Mate, while we got you on air, who's your favourite to win this year?
If you had...
David's team.
I think $5 is outrageous.
Well, we just came up with a stat that no one's ever gone back-to-back. Does that fear you?
Nah, I am the stats man.
There you go. He ain't a stats man. Look, this show's running overboard. We'll get you in for a proper guest appearance one week, but we'll let you get back to your snooze. And by the way, there was bold predictions for you to miss the 8.
Bold predictions.
You missed the 8, mate.
Oakland A's.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
He's joining in on the rivalry.
Oakland A's to miss the 8.
All right. Thank you for the Coach of Davis team. Now, for all the listeners at home, we'll get him in for a proper appearance, but this was just a little cameo.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, boys. Can't wait.
What a lovely bloke, eh?
Oh, what a stand-up.
What a
What a
fucking
stand-up.
shit cunt.
What a stand-up guy. What a stand-up guy.
You know what he's not sleeping on? That fucking championship trophy, because he fucking smashed
He
it.
smashed it. That'd cut him up if he did that. So
Yeah. Is that a bad omen? Having a what 5:30 nap? When
Yeah,
you
well-
know when you know this is podcast day.
and it's daylight
And he's in
saving.
Queensland time.
So it's 4:30.
Yeah, it's 4:40.
4:40.
So he should be at work, shouldn't he? Like fuck.
This is the time when you need to be on the Supercoach app.
Yeah.
This is prime Supercoach app time.
Look at us. We're here. Our minds on the
We're
job.
going on a bit of a tangent here, fellas. I want to reel things back in a bit.
Yep.
So, look, we heard bold prediction. Pass it to Emre to miss that. Not pass it to Emre, sorry. You said David's team to miss the 8.
the 8.
David's team, Oakland A's to miss the 8.
Oakland
Did
A's.
I hear you say pass it to Emre may miss the 8?
Well, potentially.
Yeah,
Look,
you
potentially.
wouldn't say it as your bold prediction?
It's not my bold prediction. My bold prediction is Oakland A's to come bottom 4.
Wow.
Bottom 4 for Oakland
Jesus
A's.
Christ.
Wow, that's a Kendrick Perkins type.
Bottom
take.
4, possibly.
I feel like I'm
bottom
sitting
2.
next to Buzz Rothfield.
It'd be him
dribbling
and Bolton
shit.
Matildas punching it out for wooden spoon
Wow.
this year.
Wow. What are you,
That's
mate?
fine.
Bold call?
Two of the big 3 to miss the top 4.
Wow. Alright. There you go.
Yeah.
Whatever 2 that is, I won't decide, but I think you'll see
Mhm.
two of them outside of
Honestly, the amount of teams in the league makes me very scared.
This is going to be a fucking tight year.
Only
of
half the
Supercoach,
teams
yeah,
in
I-
the finals.
Oh,
it. Screen time is going to be through the roof on Supercoach. Everyone's invested this year. Get on board. Co-built, if you want to sponsor an episode,
Yep.
you've got our details.
Yep.
Put your logo right there.
Yeah, well, we can put your logo right here.
Yep. Alright, well, I think that's going to do us for today, gentlemen.
Mate, it's been a pleasure to
Yep.
sit back on the panel with you, gentlemen.
We'll be back here in a week's time with the full team list for officially round 1. Happy round 0. Happy Vegas round. Go the Raiders.
Go the Knights.
Alright. Well,
So, look, hopefully, big things coming this year.
that's it.